Happy Friday. How have you been this week? I hope you're being great. Welcome to part 2 of the Art of Effective Communication. In this part, I will be presenting a speech, the one which I did like a month ago, so that you can see the difference between the ChatGPT script and the script which I ended up presenting. And then you can decide which one has more of a human element. Speech 5 to 7 minutes. So here we go to start. It doesn't matter if you're the smartest one in the room, if nobody notices your ability. A quote by Anonymous, which means that it doesn't matter what subject matter expert you're in. If you cannot communicate that knowledge to others, well, nobody will ever know. Dear gentlemen, women, and non-binary, Les Brown stated, learn to speak, for when you open your mouth, the world knows who you are. So how do we go about understanding the art of effective communication? Well, it starts by building your emotional intelligence. What does that mean? You cannot communicate effectively with others if you yourself, you have not understood your speaking skills. And how do you go about understanding your speaking skills? Well, here are my 4 tips. Tip number 1, when you speak, make sure that you're clear and conscious so that people can understand what you're saying. What does it involve? It involves mainly pronunciation, your pace, your pauses, and transitions. When you're speaking to others, ensure that your tone is not in that a way that people will think that you're arguing with them. See what I did there? Said something totally unrelated, but because my tone sounds so angry, people will assume that I am angry with them, and so they will not focus on what I'm saying, but rather they will concentrate on the tone I'm using. 2, look at the person you're speaking with so that they can be able to gauge your nonverbal the same way you can be able to gauge their nonverbal skill. Are they bored? Are they eagerly looking at you so that they can understand what you're saying? Are they nodding their head, or are they just looking at you, those ones of, what is she boring us with? This way, by understanding the nonverbal cues, you can be able to adjust your communication with others. Tip number 3. When you speak, you can add power through emphasis. Emphasis comes into play through the volume and power you use. Speak mindfully. Ensure that the words you're pronouncing and the words that you choose are appropriate for the region. What do I mean? Sometimes people will nod to me, no, but in other cultures like India, when somebody nods, it means yes. So you need to understand how all these emphases are going. What are those those small cultural impacts, those small things, which can totally take your message to another opposite direction rather than to where you wanted it to be. Finally, and tip number 4, practice active listening by giving the speaker your undivided attention. And number 2, when they're speaking to you, please do not formulate the answers to your questions. Rather, be open, listen to what they are saying, repeat so that you can seek to ask question and clarification and then response based to your understanding. Remember that one scenario does not necessarily dictate to another. Just because something has been happening 99% of the time doesn't mean that that is the answer 100% of the time. By seeking clarification, you can match the person's questions and whatever they have spoken to you and give them the correct answer to what they seek. To summarize, when you are speaking to others, ensure that you are speaking clearly and consciously. Look at the person you're speaking to so that you can get their nonverbals. Emphasize and speak powerfully through understanding of the cultural implication and what they mean to others, and practice active listening so that you always respond to what the speaker is speaking. Through this, you will be able to effectively improve on your communication skills and avoid a lot of misunderstanding. But most importantly, people will look forward to speaking to you as you are communicating what is required. Thank you and have a lovely Friday. I would love to hear your opinion about my speech and the speech which was done by ChatGPT so that we can see the evolution of speeches. The link for the ChatGPT is below. Enjoy and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye. Bye.